The unexpected arrival. The story kicks off with a sudden alien invasion, setting the stage for human resistance. An alien fleet descends on Earth, and their leader, a formidable alien commander, demands Earth's surrender. Humans are caught off guard, but the United Defense Force, led by Commander Elena Thompson, is ready. Elena had been preparing for such an event, even though the world was skeptical of the idea. The aliens believe humans are weak and easy to defeat, but Elena's team has been secretly building technology to counter such threats. Defying the odds, the first battle is a disaster for Earth. The aliens strike major cities with powerful weapons, yet humans find a way to strike back, though their attacks seem ineffective at first. Commander Thompson, along with her top officer, Captain Mark Haynes, leads the counterattack. As the alien ships continue their bombardment, humans begin to notice flaws in the alien technology, which gives Elena a brilliant idea for a trap. This part will explore themes of resilience and determination, with Elena planning a bold move that the aliens would never see coming. Humanity's hidden weapon. Commander Thompson reveals to her team a top-secret weapon. The culmination of years of research, codenamed Project Genesis. It is a hybrid technology, combining human invention and alien technology, designed to disrupt the alien ship's power systems. Elena's team sets the plan in motion, launching a covert attack on the alien fleet. In this part, the story builds suspense as the aliens begin to realize the humans are far more capable than they anticipated. The focus will be on human ingenuity and how they use what little they have to turn the tide of war. The battle for Earth. A large-scale battle ensues as Earth's forces engage the alien fleet in space. The first wave of attacks from Earth seems ineffective, but Commander Thompson's strategic genius begins to shine through. Captain Mark Haynes leads a team of pilots in a daring maneuver to get inside the aliens' defenses. The tension rises as both sides take heavy losses, but humanity shows its mettle, refusing to give up. This part will showcase the valor and creativity of the human soldiers and their unity under pressure. Turning the tables. As the battle intensifies, the humans unveil an unexpected strategy. Commander Thompson orders the launch of Operation Ironclad, a series of electromagnetic pulses that disrupt the alien fleet's communications. The alien forces become disoriented and confused, while the humans use their newfound advantage to fight back harder. The enemy commander, Zorath, struggles to regain control, underestimating human adaptability. This part will emphasize the power of unity, teamwork, and the human spirit. The final push. The war reaches a turning point as Earth's forces prepare for a final assault on the alien flagship. Commander Thompson makes a personal sacrifice to ensure the success of the mission. Her actions inspire her team to push forward despite the odds. As the final battle takes place, Earth's last line of defense, a secret fleet of advanced ships, makes its move, catching the aliens by surprise. The aliens are forced to retreat, but not before Zorath vows to return. This part will be filled with emotional moments and a sense of victory earned through human strength and intelligence. A new dawn. With the alien threat temporarily neutralized, Earth begins rebuilding. The aftermath of the war is not easy, but humanity has proven its worth. Commander Thompson and her team reflect on the journey, realizing that their victory came from not just technology, but the unity, creativity, and resilience of humanity. As they look toward the future, the humans prepare for the possibility that the aliens may return. The final scenes leave the audience with hope for humanity's potential and the belief that anything is possible with determination and creativity. The aliens' reckoning. As the alien forces retreat, humanity holds its breath. The battle is not over yet, and Commander Elena Thompson knows the respite could be short-lived. Back on Earth, the United Defense Force, UDF, takes stock of the damages, and the tension remains palpable. But despite the massive losses, something crucial shifts in the air. Humanity has proven it can stand toe-to-toe with a technologically superior enemy. The aliens, however, are not the type to accept defeat easily. On the alien command ship, Zorath's mandibles twitched with rage. He had underestimated humanity, and now he faced not just the humiliation of retreat, but the mounting fear that his empire would become the laughingstock of the galaxy. "Prepare the fleets," Zorath commanded. "We return to Earth, stronger than ever before. This time, they will regret their defiance." But even as Zorath seethed in his command chamber, Earth's leaders were not resting on their laurels. Alina had expected the aliens to regroup, and she had already begun preparing a plan to hit them hard before they could gain their footing. She turned to her team, determination in her eyes. "We have one shot to end this. No more waiting. We hit them now while they're vulnerable." The Ghost Fleet. Commander Thompson's plan was daring. With Earth's secret warships now fully operational, it was time to take the fight to the aliens' doorstep. But to truly surprise them, she needed to use the element of stealth and cunning. They would deploy what the media had dubbed the Ghost Fleet, a fleet of advanced ships capable of cloaking themselves from the enemy sensors. These ships, constructed using technology reverse-engineered from the few alien craft that Earth had captured, were a marvel of human ingenuity. While Zorath and his forces prepared for their counterattack, they remained unaware of the fleet silently moving toward their position. Captain Mark Haynes, leading the fleet, communicated with Alina as they neared the alien stronghold. "We're cloaked and ready. Once we hit their systems, it'll be over. They won't know what hit them." Alina nodded. "This is it, Mark. Let's show them how resourceful humanity can be." The Ghost Fleet moved through space like shadows, as silent and swift as the wind. The aliens had no idea what was coming. The battle beneath the stars. As the Ghost Fleet closed in on the alien command base, the tension on Earth was almost unbearable. Back at UDF Command, Alina and her tactical team watched the feed, their hearts racing. This was humanity's chance to strike the decisive blow. The battle began with an unexpected move from Earth's fleet. Rather than attack head-on, the Ghost Fleet released hundreds of small drones that scattered through the alien fleet's formation. These drones were not weapons in the traditional sense. They were designed to disrupt. Small but incredibly effective, they unleashed a wave of electromagnetic pulses, scrambling the alien ship's navigation systems and rendering them vulnerable. The chaos that followed was palpable. Alien ships crashed into one another, their once impenetrable shields flickering and failing as the human drones dismantled their systems from the inside. The Ghost Fleet, meanwhile, fired precision shots, taking down the alien ships one by one, with no more than the faintest whispers of sound. Commander Zorath watched in disbelief as his fleet disintegrated before him. His own ships, once symbols of overwhelming power, were now little more than floating debris. He slammed his fist onto his console. Impossible. How are they doing this? Back on Earth, Alina's voice rang through the communication systems. "I hope you enjoyed the show. But now, the real fight begins." The human resolve. Despite the success of the Ghost Fleet, Commander Thompson knew this victory was only a temporary one. The aliens would regroup, rebuild, and retaliate. But there was something they hadn't counted on: the resilience of humanity. It wasn't just the technology that set Earth apart. It was the people, the unwavering determination, and the ingenuity that fueled every plan and countermeasure. On the surface of Earth, civilians had been watching the battle unfold. Many had thought humanity was doomed at first, but now they cheered, their hopes renewed. Alina had not just given Earth a fighting chance. She had inspired the world. "Get ready, team," Alina said, her voice filled with quiet confidence. "This war isn't over yet, but we'll end it on our terms." Back in space, Zorath prepared his final weapon, an experimental star destroyer capable of wiping out entire planets with a single shot. But Alina wasn't going to give him the luxury of using it. She launched Operation Final Dawn, a series of coordinated attacks aimed at destroying the alien star destroyer before it could ever be fired. The last stand. The final battle was upon them. The aliens, desperate and cornered, launched everything they had at Earth's remaining fleet. But Alina had one last trick up her sleeve. She had been studying the Star Destroyer's weak points for days, and now, with her fleet in position, she ordered the launch of a barrage of human-made missiles designed to penetrate the destroyer's defenses. Captain Mark Haynes led the charge, flying through the thick of the battle, dodging alien fire as he steered his craft toward the Star Destroyer. It was a high-stakes mission. One mistake, and they would all be lost. As Haynes neared the massive ship, the alien forces closed in, trying to prevent him from reaching the target. But Haynes and his team were relentless. They knew what was at stake. In a final, heart-pounding moment, Haynes fired the missiles, and they hit their mark. The Star Destroyer erupted in a fiery explosion, its massive energy core sending shockwaves through space. Zorath's final weapon was destroyed, and with it, the alien threat. The battle was won. Earth had triumphed, not because of superior technology, but because humanity had refused to back down in the face of overwhelming odds. Back on Earth, Alina and her team stood together, gazing at the stars. They had not only saved their world, but had proven that no matter how impossible the odds, human resolve would always find a way. As Commander Thompson looked up, a smile crept across her face. They'll think twice before messing with us again. The alien exodus. After the destruction of the Star Destroyer, the alien fleet was in disarray. The remaining ships scrambled to retreat, but it was too late. Earth's forces were already regrouping for the final offensive. Commander Zorath, now isolated in his flagship, faced the grim reality that his mission to conquer Earth had failed. His once mighty armada was in ruins, and the aliens' leadership began to fracture. Desperation clouded Zorath's mind. His forces had sustained unimaginable losses, and the human ingenuity they had underestimated had proven to be the most lethal weapon of all. He turned to his sub-commanders. "We must withdraw. Our only chance of survival is to regroup in the farthest reaches of space. Earth has proven they are not to be underestimated." While Zorath's forces turned tail and began the long retreat, the humans prepared for a different kind of victory. They were not looking for a simple end to the war. They were determined to ensure that this type of threat would never rise again. Commander Thompson had known that the moment would come when the alien fleet would scatter, and Earth's forces would have to make one final decisive choice. "We need to end this now," Alina said as she stood before her team, staring at the retreating alien ships. "We give them a chance to surrender or we pursue. I want to show them that the human spirit doesn't just survive. We thrive." The human advantage. As the alien fleet fled, Earth's leaders convened to decide their next move. Commander Thompson and her inner circle gathered in the UDF command center, analyzing the latest reports. Though the alien fleet had been devastated, there was no telling whether Zorath's retreat meant they were giving up or simply regrouping for a future strike. "Now's the time to prove we won't let them come back," said Captain Mark Haynes. He had witnessed humanity's resilience firsthand, and he was convinced that leaving no room for the aliens to regroup was the only way forward. Thompson nodded in agreement. "We have to strike before they gain any strength. We've developed weapons from their own technology. We can use them to target their weak points and completely disable their ships." The UDF had reverse-engineered alien technology, and now, using their own tricks, they could target the precise vulnerabilities of the retreating alien vessels. "We'll hit them where it hurts," Alina continued, her voice determined. "We're going to show them that this isn't just about winning a battle. It's about making sure Earth never faces this threat again." Earth's fleet, now fully equipped with alien technology and weapons, began their pursuit of the fleeing forces. They had gained an incredible advantage. Human creativity had transformed Earth into a formidable force, one the aliens couldn't hope to match. The chase was on. The final gamble. As Earth's forces closed in on the retreating alien fleet, Zorath's desperation grew. With his fleet scattered and morale at an all-time low, he knew that Earth would not allow them to escape unscathed. But Zorath, ever the strategist, had one final card to play. In the depths of his command ship, he initiated a last-ditch effort, an experimental weapon, a planet-destroying beam that, if successful, could wipe out Earth and its defenses in one fatal stroke. The beam was still in its early stages, incomplete, but it was their only option for revenge. "Activate the core cannon," Zoreth ordered, his voice filled with cold determination. "We may not be able to win this war, but we will make sure they remember us." As the weapon powered up, the UDF received alarming intelligence. The core cannon was ready to fire, and its trajectory was aimed directly at Earth. Alina's heart skipped a beat as she saw the readings on the screen. "It's targeting Earth's surface. We have less than 10 minutes. Captain Haynes spoke first. "We can't let them fire this weapon. If it hits, the entire planet will be vulnerable. We need to intercept it." Alina's mind raced. "We'll need to send a small strike team aboard their flagship. It's a suicide mission, but it's our only shot at stopping that weapon." She looked at her crew with resolve. "Get the team ready. This ends now." The last heroic stand. In the final moments before the alien weapon could fire, a small fleet of UDF ships moved in, including a group of stealth fighters led by Captain Haynes. As the fleet engaged the alien forces, it was clear that they would have to fight their way to Zoreth's command ship to disable the core cannon. Alina, Mark, and their team boarded a fighter to make the dangerous journey. The final battle would not be fought from the comfort of control rooms. It would be fought in the heart of the alien flagship, where the human team would need to breach the enemy's defenses, disable the core cannon, and disable the alien ship before Zoreth could unleash his final weapon. As the team approached the alien flagship, alarms blared, and the ship's weapons locked onto their fighters. Haynes expertly dodged the incoming fire, guiding his team through the chaos. Alina could feel her heart pounding as they neared their target. "We have one chance," she said, voice tight with urgency. "Disable the weapon, and we win." The team infiltrated the flagship, moving swiftly through dark corridors. Every step felt like it could be their last. Zoreth, standing at the heart of the command center, was already preparing to fire. But as the team breached the chamber, they launched their final strike. In a desperate, selfless move, Captain Mark Haynes sacrificed himself to destroy the core cannon's power core, ensuring that the beam would never fire. His team, though devastated by the loss, carried on with their mission, disabling the rest of the alien vessel's weapon systems. With the alien ship in disarray and its weapon destroyed, Earth's forces launched a final offensive. Zoreth, unable to stop the human assault, ordered his forces to retreat once more, but it was too late. His leadership had crumbled, and the alien threat was finally, irrevocably neutralized. Back on Earth, Commander Thompson stood as she watched the last of the alien ships flee into the depths of space. "Humanity will never be the same," she whispered, knowing they had not only survived, but had proven their strength and ingenuity beyond anything the aliens had imagined.